Namaste. Hello. I'm Samhith from Akshobhya Foundation. So examinations are nearing and this video is for students to help them prepare for their examinations. First of all, let me make it clear to you. I'm a person who's against students who are studying examinations only for the sake of their marks. I will make a different video on that. But for now, we don't have any other goal. It's only 1 month or 2 months for the examinations to come. So a goal-oriented approach. First of all, each time you study, it means a vision. And each time you you repeat the process of study, it becomes a revision. Keep the calculation in this way. Your studying of your entire materials, which includes your textbooks, notebooks, guides, and many other materials, whichever is available, if you complete the entire process without skipping any of the chapters and questions, if you study it once and if you appear for the examination, that is equivalent to 20%. That means you won't even get a pass mark. Second, to increase your marks, you need revisions. So it depends on your marks, depends on your goals. So basically 20 marks or 20% is for one round of studying. So the revision, again, one round of revision will include 120% added on to this 20%. So it will become 40%. One round of studying plus one round of revision of the entire syllabus, of all the chapters without skipping, of all the questions without skipping. If you have studied like this, then it is for sure one round of study and one round of revision will guarantee you 40%. Then calculate the next. If you want above 40%, add one more round of revision. That will come to almost 60%. Then add one more round of revision. For 4 rounds of revision, you will get almost up to 80%. For marks above 80%, you need more than 4 rounds of revision. So you will have to complete 5 rounds of revision. If you are aiming for ranks, then you need at least 6 to 7 rounds of revision. Then the next question comes, how do we study? First of all, if you are going to study, if you are aiming for 4 hours of study, 5 hours of study, say example 5 hours of study, if you are going to continuously sit for 5 hours of studying, your brain will not function. It will only function for the first 40 to 45 minutes. And then again it will takes a little amount of time to recover back, and then again it starts functioning, and then the productivity keeps going down and down. By the end of the 5th hour, you will not be able to study anything at all. So what is the tip? Study only for 40 to 45 minutes. And after 45 minutes, give 10 to 15 minutes break. In this 10 to 15 minutes break, you are not supposed to go to your phone or sit and chat with your friends. No. In this 10 to 15 minutes break, whatever you studied for 40 to 45 minutes has to be recollected in your memory. You are not supposed to look at the books, but it is supposed to go like a story, like a vision in front of your eyes. So you will have to memorize for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Then again you sit and study for the next 40 to 45 minutes. Then again 10 to 15 minutes break. In that break you recollect whatever you studied. Like this way, if you can stretch up to 6 hours or 7 hours, you don't feel tired. You will never feel tired. That is because your brain is acting perfectly well. The next thing you are supposed to adopt is every mornings and evenings you are supposed to practice Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. What happens if you practice Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama is this. Your right hemisphere of your brain and your left hemisphere of your brain gets balanced. Your concentration and memory comes from your right hemisphere of your brain, and your left hemisphere of your brain has analysis, logic, calculations. So in order to write your answers, first study, you need concentration and you need to memorize it. And you need logical brain, that is your left part of your hemisphere, to logically conclude or make an answer completely in your mind, or to write an answer you need logic. So you need to balance both the brains together, both the hemisphere of the brains together. So in order to balance this, you need Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Ask your nearby yoga teacher or anybody who can guide you for Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama practice. So morning 20 minutes, evening 20 minutes. slow breathing, deep breathing of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So this is how you study for examination. Now, once you started studying, this has to be completed at least 5 days prior to the examination. Say example, your examinations are starting on June 20th. If it is starting on June 20th, you are supposed to complete your portions, that is, whichever round of revision that you require for an expectation of marks that you want to reach. Say if you want to just reach 80% of your marks, you will need at least 4 rounds of revision. So within 15th date of June, you have to finish 4 rounds of revision. If your examination is on 20th, that means on 19th morning till 19th evening, that is the maximum you are supposed to study is only till evening 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. How you are supposed to revise is something like this. You open your textbook, guide or whatever, you just see the topic and the answer should go in your brain. It has to run in your brain. I'm not talking about memorizing or by hearting, no. I'm talking you need to have the answer in your mind framed in the way that you can think that can fetch marks. So important points or important sentences that is required, everything has to run in your mind. Everything has to be a map in your mind that this is the answer for this kind of a topic. Once you have that, then you go on to the next topic. Same way, you read what is the next topic and you go on. This has to be a brain mapping technique. So in order like that, you have to finish at least 1 round of complete revision before your day of your sleep. That is, before 6 p.m. you will have to finish 1 round of your complete portion. Once you are done, you are done. You don't have to revise again. You don't have to recollect again. Just relax. Why? Once you shut down the book, you need your brain cells, you need your mind to rest, to recover. The memory is always working on rest mode. So what you're supposed to do is give it rest. So from 6 o'clock, next day, whatever the time you want to wake up, do not revise anything. It's over. Give it rest. During your examinations, cut down a little bit of food for your night dinner. I'm talking about. Cut down a little bit of food. Eat light food, don't eat heavy kind of food. The best thing that you can eat is eat a lot of fruits and go to sleep. That is, fruits and vegetables, a mixed portion, eat for dinner. This will help you a lot for the next day. The next day, you wake up fresh, do a little bit of 20 minutes of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, then get ready, go to the examination hall. You are going to the examination hall. The first and the most important thing that you are supposed to do is never talk to anybody. None of your friends. Hey, buddy, did you study this? Hey, did you study that? Do you know the answer for this? Do you know the answer for that? If the person adds few more points to the answers that you are going to study, and if he or she gives more points, whatever you've studied will start shaking a little. That is because you are doubtful about what you studied. So the first and the most important thing, never talk to anybody before entering the examination hall. Before entering the examination hall, 10 minutes prior, eat a chocolate. This will boost your memory because the blood circulation flowing will start evoking or promoting your memory to function well. Once you enter your examination hall, make sure you calm yourself down and do a lot of slow and deep breathing, because your intelligence functions only when your mind is calm. So calm your mind, calm it completely. Make sure that the examination is not a fear factor. I will make a separate video on how examination fear can be destroyed. So first thing, go calmly and face the examination. Once you finish the exams, then you can discuss how much ever you want with your friends, say hi, greet them, talk about the examination, talk about the answers. Don't panic, just relax. Whatever you have written, you've written now, you can't help it. Just relax, come back home, again study. The most important factor is you need to give a lot of sleep so that your memory functions perfectly well. So what all did you learn today? Point number 1. The amount of revision is equivalent to the amount of marks that you will get. So revise for the amount of marks that you want. 20% 1 round of only studying, 40%, that is passing mark, you need to 1 round of studying and 1 round of revision. 60 marks, 3 times of revision. For 80 marks, 4 rounds of revision. Above 80 marks, 5 rounds of revision. Above 95 marks, you need 6 rounds of revision. Point number 2, do Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, balance your brains out so that your right hemisphere and left hemisphere is perfectly working well. Point number 3, 40 minutes of studying or 45 minutes of studying, 10 to 15 minutes of recollection. So this way you will have to extend the amount of hours that you want to sit. Probably 6 hours or 7 hours that you want to sit for studying, you can sit easily without any problem. The next point that you have to remember is you are only going to study till 6 p.m. in the night for previous day of the examination. After that, you are not supposed to touch your books or even recollect it. The next point is point number 5, eat fresh fruits and vegetables for your dinner, and the next day morning you wake up for your examination. Point number 6, you go to your examination, do not talk to any of your friends. 7, 10 minutes before entering the examination hall, you are supposed to eat a chocolate. And once you enter the examination hall, point number 8, you are supposed to stay calm. Stay calm, relax. It's just an examination. It is just some sort of a random paper asking you questions. So stop worrying. Face the examinations. Relax, enjoy the process. So I hope this video was helpful. Take the guidance, start practicing it, and slowly face your examinations without fear. Until then, stay tuned. All the best.